Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to try to find the secret to the perfect chocolate chip cookie. It is snowing in Michigan and it is the perfect day for this. I'm going to start out with 2 sticks of real butter. And then I'm going to put them in the microwave for a couple minutes and get them nice and melted. And then I'm just going to pour that into my KitchenAid mixer. And now I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar and 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Has anyone ever measured if that is actually 1 teaspoon? I'm just wondering. And now I'll add in 2 eggs. And then once I get them mixed up, I will add them to the mixture. I just realized I had my bread hook on. I need to put my other one on. Get ready to mix this. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up now, and then I'll get ready to do the dry ingredients. If you're enjoying this video, I hope you'll hit the like button and consider subscribing. I have been watching a lot of people that are bakers. I've been trying to get some ideas on how they make the perfect cookie. And what I am finding is this part right here is really important. Some people are saying you need to do it for 10 minutes. There is a difference if you really beat this. You want it to become really fluffy, and I will show you here in a second how this turns out. Here you can see what it looks like with the sugar all blended in really good. It does make a difference, so I will be doing it this way from now on. Somebody also commented about flour and how important it is to use organic flour. So what is your opinion? Do you think that is important, or can we continue to use our all-purpose flour? But here is the ingredients. I'm going to give it a try with this organic and see how it turns out. With flour, you got to be a little careful, and I'm going to show you what happens with flour if you don't weigh your flour. And I'm going to take 1 cup of flour, I'm going to weigh it, and I'm going to show you how many grams that is. It should be 120 grams. Let's see how this works out. Once you put the bowl on, you're going to want to clear the scale to 0. And I'm going to try to make that where you can see what I'm doing. Scoot that down just a little bit. There's my 1 cup. I'm going to fill that up with some flour. I hope I remember to, I don't. Oh, I caught it right there. All right, there we go. Look how much that is. 169, I believe it. Nope, 163. That is so much more than you need. You only need 120 grams per cup. And this is calling for 2 1/4 cups. So that is going to be, I believe, 270 grams is what I'm looking for to have the perfect amount of flour. And there is the 270, and now I'll go ahead and add the rest of the stuff that I need. I have been watching a lot of bakers, and they are using this in their chocolate chip cookie recipe, so I'm going to go in with a teaspoon and see how this works out. I would love to know if you do this. Do you use cornstarch in your chocolate chip cookies? Please leave me a comment. I would love to know. And now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of baking soda. I have put this into my baking powder container. It just works so good. And then you want to give it a good mix and add it to the other mixture and then begin to beat that. I don't want to do it too long. It can make your cookie tough, is what all the bakers tell me. Before I get it beat all the way, I want to add in my chocolate chips. I am going to add in 2 cups. That is what my recipe calls for. And that is perfect. If you've ever seen one of these plastic cutters, but they are amazing and I absolutely love it. Use it every day, and I can leave a link to it if you are interested. I'm going to get this wrapped. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and leave it for a couple hours and come back and make a batch. What I want to do here is just see, do I need to wait till the next day? So I'm also going to make another batch tomorrow. I'm going to add a few extra little ones on top because, you know, why not? The more chocolate chips, the better. I baked these at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. It really varies on your oven. Every oven is a little different. These turned out so good. Now with the rest of my cookie dough, I want to freeze them. I put them in the freezer. They're frozen solid. In a bag they go. And I am going to make another batch in the morning and see if there's a difference between a frozen cookie or just a chilled cookie. Here they are baking the next morning, and now that they are all done, I did turn the temperature up to 360. I was reading another comment that maybe you should go to 360, so these are a little more done than the other batch. So you just have to play around with what kind of a cookie you like. My mom would love this kind of a cookie. She likes them a little more brown, so it's just a personal choice. And if you like to sew, here is my sewing channel. And also, I want to thank you so much for watching today. At the end of this video, I'm going to put up a couple of my other videos for you to watch if you'd like to click on them. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hit the like button.